All right, for the warm-up, again, I want to hear what your group said. Do not try to copy some group because they may be wrong. Okay? So, which one of these does not belong? Okay, so Sophia from team 1, what did y'all decide and why?
Yellow, because for all the other ones, x can be 8 or -2.
So all the other ones, x can be 8 or -2, except for the yellow one. Okay, that's what they said. Team 2, let's go. Ethan, what did y'all pick?
We said orange is the odd one.
So team 2 said this one's the odd one out. Why?
Because all the other answers had fractions. And this one was a regular number.
So non-fractions answer. Nice observation. Team 3, Nathan, what did y'all say and why?
We didn't come to resolution.
Y'all didn't? So no worries. Team 4, Bo, what did y'all decide?
Let's go with yellow.
Why? Why is it yellow?
Same as them.
I'm not going with that. All right, team 5.
We got. Alright.
What, did y'all really get the same
Yeah.
thing? Okay, well then I apologize. I thought you were saying that you were just going to copy someone else. So you got, for the same reason that this one, everyone else, all these others had x is equal to 8 and -2 except for yellow. Okay. Ryan, what did y'all say?
Yellow.
Why?
Don't really have an answer.
Okay. Let's go Cole. What did y'all decide?
We said green.
Why?
We did not say green. We did not say yellow. We said yellow.
You said yellow. Why?
Well, I thought we said yellow because the rest of them did equal. Yellow equals 8 and -2, but the rest of them didn't.
So the rest of them what?
Did not equal 8 and -2, and they all equaled at the same.
Yellow had a fraction.
Okay, so yellow had a...
No.
So one more time you picked green. Why?
We
Or-
picked green.
Why'd you pick yellow, I mean?
I guess we picked yellow because we got the answer as 8 and -2, and the rest of them had the same answer except for yellow.
Okay. So let me show you what other students said today. Other students picked yellow. Other students picked yellow because of the fact that yellow was the only one that did not have an equals. Okay? All the other ones had equals. So this one has an equal sign. This one has an equal sign. This one has an equal sign. People said that yellow was, doesn't mean that that's the answer. Okay? From this, if I told you solve, and that's it, which two colors would you be able to solve from what you see? Just say it out loud.
Orange and yellow.
Orange and yellow. These are important things that I'm showing you for today. Why is it orange, Cole? Why do you think it's orange and yellow that you could do solve?
Because there's only one variable and you're only solving for one variable, like green and yellow.
Perfect. There's only one variable, and it's x. So those would be solved. So if these are solved, what kind of problems, Elijah, what kind of problems are red and green talking about?
Like an absolute value function.
Like a function. Yeah, like a function. A graph of some kind. So a function or a graph, anyone, passes what? Vertical line test. So we're talking about a graph per se. Ashlyn, what do I have answers on that graph? Yes. And what do they look like?
One of them is the vertex, which is 3, 1.
Okay. So she's saying 3, 1 is the vertex. This is important, guys. Everyone, is it facing up or down? It's facing down. What's the slope? 2 and -2, right? So from this is important. I'm going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 to the left 1, and this is what the graph would look like. Should I dash, otherwise dot this line, or should I have it solid? I should have it solid because of that equals 2, right? And where am I going to, what else can I do, Ashlyn, from here?
Independent, oh, well, I guess you already found the maximum, but you can also find, the y and x intercepts.
Y and x intercepts, but that's not what I'm going for. You're right, Houston, what would I do? What could I do? Axis of symmetry I could find, but that's not where I'm going for. It's the new stuff for today.
You could plug in a value for x to find which side you shade on.
There we go. So shading. It's been a while, but we used to shade with systems of inequalities. This is very, very important because there was a big error that happened today, and I still awarded points because people were piecing stuff together, but I also want to talk about how it's not related to a system. You tell me. If this says y is greater than or equal to, where should I shade on this graph? Above what? Above the function. So all of this is above or greater than, and then all of this would be shaded. How many answers do I have for this one? Infinite answers. Any answer that can fit in the shaded region. You with me? Okay. How many answers do you think we had on this one? Looks like we had 2. We had 8 and negative 2, I believe. Okay? So 8 and negative 2. If I plug them in and they both work, I have 2 answers. If I plug them in and one doesn't work, I obviously just have one answer. And if I plug them in and none of them work, I could have 0 answers. So real quick, I'm helping you a little bit more. 0, 1, or 2 answers. This has infinite answers. What is this? How is yellow different than orange? It has an inequality, right? It has not just 1, 2, or 0 answers. This is what we get for yellow. We get a negative, what was it, 2 and an 8. Let me solve it just real quick. We get negative 10 is less than negative 2, x minus 3. What do? Divide by negative 2. So I get 5 flip, because I divided by what? A negative. And now from here, I'll break it up into 2 equations. So some of you may not like the way this looks. And if you're one of those people, you know who you are, go ahead and change it. Change it to say x minus 3 is less than 5. You see what I'm saying? They're the same thing. But if you break it up, you have x minus 3 is less than 5, and you have x minus 3 is greater than negative 5. So it's x is greater than a negative 2. This is a 2. Whoa, my gosh. And then this one is x is less than 8. So the answer is less than 8, but greater than this. So the answer would be a conjunction or disjunction? Conjunction. And or? And. Nice. How many answers do you see here? Infinite answers between this interval. You with me? So with this being said, I know that there's a lot of like theoretical kind of answers that we're looking at right now. You know that this infinite answers is not the same as this infinite answers per se. Okay? But nonetheless, you would write this as an inequality in the homework that you've been doing. An awesome job on that homework, by the way. Hold up, just a bit. I'm almost there. This is the last one. And this would straight up just be that part, because it's just the equals. So if I were to pick, here's the thing. There is no answer to this. Because you can all find similarities and differences. But if there was an answer, guess what? Based off of everything that we've done just now, which one do you think I would pick? That doesn't.
Red, because none of us picked it.
No, I would pick this one right here, the green, because this one's the new one. This is the new shaded one that we haven't done yet with absolute value. Okay? So we've done finding solutions, which this one, you could have 2 solutions. But this one's like a graph. We've already done this. We've done transformations. I say graph the function. You even took a quiz over it. Okay, we've done this. We've done this one by hand. We've done this one by hand. Even done and checked and for our solutions if they're extraneous or if they worked. The only one that we haven't yet done by hand are these right here. And that's what you're learning today, okay? Any questions before I start going straight to the notes? Okay, so let me stop this video.